Hello and welcome to Billy Ho Sports. Kentucky Derby, another video celebrating the 150th birthday next year, first Saturday in May. Check out my first preview video. I broke down the point system, how they prep races are and run, and early top fives. Today we're just going to profile another 5 horses. And these are really not like my rankings or any rankings. They're just kind of horses that interest me, and they might correlate to similar races and similar trainers and whatnot. So track those 2024 Derby contenders right here with me, Billy Ho Sports. Check back early and often to see the newest runners and watch the contenders as they move up the rankings. Appreciate you joining me. Thanks so much. Please sub to the channel if you can. If you have not, give a thumbs up. Comment section. Tell me if there's anyone after this video, the first 10 that you would have listed, say in your top 5 that I haven't mentioned. I had one excellent commenter that pointed out a Brad Cox horse, I think, Nash. So we are going to get it started right now. Okay, kicking off the next 5 contenders on the list. Should be considered pretty strong so far anyway. And, you know, like I said, these are just 2-year-olds, and I've seen it all too many times. These horses just grow exponentially from the first of the year to their upcoming April. Like, I mean, every month it's like they're aging, you know, a year or something, you know. Anyway, so West Saratoga, winner of the Grade 3 Iroquois Stakes this fall at Churchill Downs, was his second in a row after breaking his maiden at Ellis Park back in August. He went off quite a juicy price, 12-1, going a mile on the fast Churchill Downs track. Pace was swift due to the number 9 horse, Patriot Spirit, sprinted clear early on, set fractions of 22.37 opening quarter, 44.63 half mile, but was pretty much done by the time they turned for home, which kind of set it up for both West Saratoga and the heavy 65 favorite Risk It. So it was quite a good little battle down the stretch there with West Saratoga pulling away to win by a length and 3/4. So West Saratoga next stepped up to Grade 1 competition, stretched out a little bit to a mile and a 16th in the Keeneland Futurity, and pressed the pace through 3/4 miles, but he did fade down the stretch. I think he'll be quite an experienced horse going into 2024. With the way racing is now, they really don't seem to be racing these 2-year-olds a whole lot, but he will have 7 starts under his belt, and that's if he doesn't race for the remainder of the year. Liberal Arts got his win at the Grade 3 Street Sense, going a mile and a 16th on the sloppy sealed Churchill Downs track just a few weeks ago. Was a nice bounce back as he stalked the number 2 Gettysburg Address through 3/4 and then swung 3 wide into the stretch, was able to easily run down the leader. Pretty solid season, 2-year-old wise. He banked 13 points for the Derby for the 2024 season, so got a little bit in his pocket. And both of those horses, like I said, they may or may not run again, but it really doesn't seem necessary because both have earned points, and so that's going to kickstart them into next season. So I did like the race Risk It ran in his second start after breaking his maiden first out. His sire is Gunrunner, one of my favorites, well documented. Steve Asmussen, great trainer in his own right. Tons of starters. He's going to be a pretty good horse, I think. With 3 Triple Crown victories and more than a half a dozen Breeders' Cup wins, Asmussen is still seeking that elusive Kentucky Derby crown. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on this one. Next up, Michael Maker trains the Wine Steward. This youngster leads a pretty successful crop of 2-year-olds sired by Vino Rosso, Breeders' Cup Classic winner from several years ago. If you recall my previous video profiling Locked, the Wine Steward was actually the horse on the inside of that Keeneland Futurity in the hard-nosed little stretch battle. So we'll show it again. And he's on the inside rail, dug in, ran hard, very game second place finisher there. I like that. He was taking the grade 1 plunge after running 3 straight stakes races, wins and all. And I wanted to show you this effort in the Funny Side Stakes at Saratoga. He got off to a bit of a rocky start by stumbling and bumbling a little bit like 2-year-olds do out of the gate. He had to recover quickly in only a 6-furlong race, but he was able to rally all the way and got him down the stretch and got it by a head in that 6-furlong contest, like I said. So I've seen enough top dog 2-year-olds, like I said, that kind of peter out at 3 or don't turn out to be what they thought they were. So I wanted to go a little bit off the board. I don't know if it is or not, but the man might be in a Breeders' Cup slump, but Bob Baffert is going to be back for next season's Kentucky Derby, no longer suspended. He has a horse named Heartland that is sired by Justify, and the dam's sire was Cat Thief, which is was one of my favorite horses back in the day a little bit. Really liked that one. Broke his maiden July 1st in his only 2-year-old race. So he did get off to a bad start out of the gate, as youngsters do as well. He had to lay back off the pace and chased, I don't know, 5th place or something. But once they got around the final turn, he veered outside. The veteran jock, Juan Hernandez, saw an opening inside, so he rerouted back inside and closed it out for the win. Really good looking race there. So I will definitely be tracking his growth as we embark on the 2024 Derby Trail. So that's going to do it for this preview show, number 2. Be on the lookout for more to come. I'm going to try to be pumping these videos out as often as possible. I thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.